Hey everybody, this is Dak. So glad to have you back. So this was put up by Sunflower Moon on her YouTube site about 5 days ago. Evidently, it is Grace Vanderwaal talking about why she is so different now in public. And as you know, I've done a deep dive into Grace's personality and her music over the last many months. And so this really fascinates me. And I want to find out exactly what she says in her own words. So this is about 7 minutes long. I'm only going to put about a minute and a half of this or something on YouTube. The rest of it will be on my Patreon channel. As I explained in a video I put up just a little while ago, I'm going to try to keep Dak's music strictly, almost strictly about just one song each time music. And then any deep dives I do are going to be on the Patreon channel. And part of this is because YouTube just keeps putting restrictions on me and other reactors. So I can really do great deep dives. So that means my Finding Grace series is going to go on Patreon. I might have a snippet on here by finding the Beatles, finding the Carpenters, finding Pink Floyd, Simon and Garfunkel, all that stuff is going to be on Patreon. I'm going to be doing documentary stuff, movies. I'm going to actually react to the entire movie Stargirl by Grace Vanderwaal and Hard Day's Night by the Beatles and Pink Floyd The Wall, all that other stuff. It's going to be on Patreon. I'd like to put it on here, but I can't. So anyway, but all of that said, I'm going to do a snippet here of this, and I'm going to find the part that is where she really gets down to the meat of it. So you will get that, but the other 5 minutes or so won't be on here. So I really hope all of y'all will follow me over to Patreon. It's only $7 a month to follow me over there, and we're gonna do live streams and other stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna keep doing this channel and keep having fun on particular songs. So here we go with Grace talking about her appearance. I have to say, the way she looks, what she's doing, I'll talk about it here in a second. So here we go.
They're or not asking, but they're like, how, like, but it was so sudden, your change. It was so sudden. This is why it was sudden. I'm gonna tell you right now, I literally have the story to tell you. One
Literally.
day, I was sitting with my sister, and I'm fucking hilarious. And I'm dope, and I'm pretty, and I'm awesome.
Yes, 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 and yes. Let's listen to that again.
Was sitting with my sister, and I'm fucking hilarious. And I'm dope, and I'm pretty, and I'm awesome. And I was just like, why am I hiding this from the world? Like, why am I acting like such.
You like that little squeal she did? Why? Let's listen to that again.
I'm dope, and I'm pretty, and I'm awesome. And I was just like, why am I hiding this from the world? Like, why am I acting like such a loser on the internet? Like, I'm just muting out all my humor and just not being me. And that's stupid because I'm dope. And so my sister was like, honestly, Grace, you're at that age. Like, why don't you just say fuck it and just like do it? Like, what's gonna happen? And so I did. And that's the story. That's literally it. So then I was like, I'm just gonna start being me, Grace, in private to the public because I used to have separate personalities. You should have like a working personality. No, it was a modified version of normal Grace personality. Anyways,
Here, let me stop it back just a second. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy that Grace is is finding herself, wants to be the same in public that she is in private. That makes me happy. I guess the things that don't make me happy are marking up her face, unprettifying herself. I really don't. I mean, I've known actually a lot of teenagers and women who did that, and I don't get it. I mean, maybe some of my female commentators can talk about it. It's just like, it's almost like throwing yourself down in the mud and then coming up and saying, this is what I want to be like. And also, I mean, God, I hate to be critical, but I'm going to have to say that I don't, I don't like the modern mentality, the way they talk. Like the thing that's always really fascinated me about Grace is her elegance, her demeanor, but now she's talking like they talk on TikTok, on Instagram, and in schools, in public schools. And it's just for me, it's just not attractive. It's just like you know well fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, you know. And I've heard enough of that from my daughter's friends, and I've been out there in the teenage world for, as I've said, 3 or 4 years, and it's just not attractive. The kids I find more attractive are the ones who break out of that. You know, it's not appealing. So, I Grace is probably going through this time right here where she evidently has been squelching her personality, you know, and so I'm glad that she's finding herself. I'm glad about that. And, if she feels like she needs to mark her face up and cut her hair and, dress slovenly to sort of get in touch with the trailer trash side that all of us have. All of us have a little trailer trash in us, and that she felt like she couldn't let that trailer trash out, that in order to get it back in touch with the humor and everything, well, then that's what she's got to do. Well, okay, cool. I mean, I'm all for that. I'm all for somebody finding themselves and being the same in public that they are in private. I am. I'm exactly the same right now with you that I am all the time. I'm the same everywhere, grocery store, whatever. Of course, I'm a lot older and I've gotten past the younger days and everything. So, yeah. But a lot of times when people are coming out of the closet with their personality, they they over exaggerate. And that seems to me what Grace is doing. Not criticizing her for that. It just is what it is. Frankly, I just hope she gets past that. I want her to get back to the eloquence and elegance that she had before. Okay. So, yeah. There it is. So, for those of you on YouTube watching this, I hope you join me for the rest on Patreon. I'm going to watch the remaining 5 minutes and 20 seconds on this. And in the meantime, take care of yourselves. And let me know what you think. I'm really curious about this new Grace, about everything. All right. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Grace is she's on the discovery mission, isn't she? I mean, trying to not live by social rules, the rules of her family, rules of even possibly, maybe not her sister, but her brother or others, other people's rules. She's trying to find herself and say exactly what's on her mind and tap into exactly what she feels. I mean, and that's identity. I mean, the one thing about the world, especially now, is you're not supposed to fully express your identity. And it's sort of always been like that. Grace is obviously seems to be at a point in her life where she's like, F it. I'm going to be me. Because that's really, when it comes down to it, that's the only value we can have in our life, is to be ourselves all the time. I mean, if we're not being ourselves, who are we being? So if that's what all this is about, kudos to you, Grace. Good on you, girl. You sweet, lovely, almost 17-year-old now. Go do it. Go be it. Create great music with it. And I really look forward to it. So this was really, really, really fascinating.